Hi hunties, welcome to my channel. So right now I'm just giving you a preview of what you're going to see at the end, so stay tuned. Okay, so first we are going to start with some color corrector because I have a bunch of spots on my face that are dark from just acne. So I'm just going to patch that up with a little bit of color corrector. If you need more on any of your dark spots, I suggest using a little bit more. I just use it based off of how much is on my skin it needs to be covered. And then I'm gonna go in with the brush and just kind of blend it in just a little bit. I don't want to completely fade it out. I just want it to kind of mesh to my skin, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is my Wet n Wild pencil. Now I use this pencil for my brows, my little eyeliner, sometimes for my eyeliner if I don't want liquid. And then I also do use this pencil brand for my lip liner. I know you guys are gonna think it's weird, but it's the only pencil that I can find that matches like with my eyebrows, because my brows are so light, and you want to make sure that whatever color your brows are, you're defining them with that color. You don't ever want to like use a lighter color or a darker color because it'll just look weird. It's not your color, you know. So that's why I use this pencil for all those three areas on my face. And then with my lips, like I just have like a really weird shade. Like my skin color is weird. I don't know what that's about, but so yeah, that's why I use this one. And this obviously everything that you see you can get at a drugstore. The only thing that I have on here that is not from a drugstore is my Fenty contour, and that's just because that's the only shade that kind of matches with my skin tone. Okay, so you guys caught me. I use a toothbrush to brush out my brows. The reason I do it is just because it's convenient and I have it and it's just easier to use. And if you don't have like a brow brusher, then I just suggest using a new toothbrush or an old toothbrush that you have at home. And then next you're gonna see me pretty much thread my eyebrows. I'm just like cleaning up the areas that were kind of out of place when I was filling them in. You don't have to do this, obviously, it's completely up to you, but if you don't know how to do eyebrow threading and you want to, then you kind of can see it here for me. You just want to get like an arm's length worth of thread, and then you want to take it in your hand in a circle form after tying it together. You just want to kind of wrap it around as many times as you feel comfortable. You'll see me do like the hand motion on here at some point where I'll show you like how I go back and forth up and down with it, because right now I'm not doing it right. So you should see me do it and it'll show you like how it should go. So the portion that's closest to your eyebrow needs to be big, and then the part that you are actually pulling with needs to be the smaller part. That way that you can have that back and forth motion, if that makes any sense to you. Okay, now I don't normally conceal underneath my eyebrows, but in this video I just felt like it was kind of needed just for like the presentation of the video. But it's also helpful if you really don't know how, then you pretty much see what I do here. I use a CoverGirl contour, and then I just use a what kind of brush is that? Crap, I can't remember it right now. I really have no idea what kind of brush that is at the moment, but I got the brush from e.l.f. So yeah, I use the CoverGirl one for my eyebrows, and I use something that's much lighter just because I still cover it up with my my concealer that I use on my eyelids the second time. But I like to have it a little bit lighter because it kind of makes it look like it has that fresh cut. And don't worry about that left eyebrow, honey, I see it. It's just kind of hard for me to see right now because of the camera's lighting. It's like all in my face, so I can't really see the top of it yet, but don't worry about it. I will fix it, I promise. I know you guys are gonna tell me something, so don't drag me for it. But yeah, so let's continue. Okay, now I'm going in with that extremely bright concealer again. Now this honestly is not the best concealer to use for anything other than your eyebrows. Let's just put it that way, because it gets really dry when I first use it, but I just haven't bought another one yet just because I have it and I just don't believe in wasting money if I don't need to. And I have it there, so I'm just like, whatever, I cover it up. But yeah, you're gonna see me kind of smash it underneath my eyelids, but I promise you it still has a very good ending result. It still opens up the eyes and you don't see like me looking like basically I've been suntanning all day once it's over with. So don't mind this part. You have to trust the process. It will work out in the end. But if you do have concealer, I just want to make sure I tip with this and tell you, do not do what I'm doing here. Whenever you're using concealer, it's supposed to be like smooth, so make sure that you're kind of tapping it in light and gentle because you don't want to basically diminish that product. You want that product to show on your face. And then we're going to go ahead and go in with our foundation. I use Caramel from NYX. This is my favorite foundation ever. I've tried multiple different ones, and it's one of the cheapest ones, honestly, that I've ever bought, and it matches my skin tone perfectly for me, so I adore it. Use a little bit more than I did. I just really have a hard time putting on makeup. I don't like to put on a lot of makeup. I hate my face to look caked. So yeah, that's why you'll see me doing like a lighter side on the left side. But like I said, everything on the left side is just kind of a little bit harder to see because the camera is basically shined right there in my face, so I can't see that side just quite. But don't worry, continue to trust the process. It will turn out just fine. You want to make sure that you do try to match your skin shade whenever you are in the store if you can, or just use like another bottle that you've had before. It's pretty much the easiest way. What I always do, honestly, is if I cannot choose something that's my perfect skin tone, is I'll mix two different colors together. And if you guys want to know like which two different ones I mix together, I will post another video for you guys later on and do another makeup tutorial and just show you from there. So here I'm going in with that second concealer color that I was telling you about. I got this color from NYX as well. I don't know what the color is right now, but it's a little bit brighter than caramel. I'll put all of the notes down in the comments if you guys want to know about it, so just let me know and I'll tell you. But this is like the best contour color I've ever had, concealer I've ever had. For my under eyes, I know it looks a little bit brighter, but I promise it shows up a lot better on pictures and a lot better outside. I just like this color. It's perfect. It doesn't look super white on my skin, and it just brightens up those areas. And yeah, after I'm done blending everything, I really just like to use a brush. It just feels like everything's much more even when I use it that way. So I just need to put this little eyeshadow on. I only use pink eyeshadows. Oops, I'm sorry guys. I use pink eyeshadows, or I use like a brown neutral kind of color eyeshadows. I don't like anything to look like super makeup-y, if that makes any sense. I just really like a natural, fresh, pretty plain kind of look like. Okay, so I do blend out my eyeshadow, just so you guys know. I blend it out with my fingers just because it helps to like get it in the areas I want it in. Next, you guys are seeing me using my e.l.f. blush. This is the only blush that I ever really used. I've tried other blushes, but none of them work the way that I want them to. This is more of a cream blush, so you put your dry on first. At least that's how I do it. Put my dry product on first, and that's on a cream contour or whatever you call it. But this is the best blush I've ever used. Like, it literally looks like my cheeks are brushed out. It doesn't look like there's anything taped on my face. You can use it for your nose top if you want to use it like going to your nose top. Whatever you guys do. Sometimes I even do like little clips of the own nose top on my face. But now we're gonna go over and down. This is all that I use, and the reason that I'm using it this way is because I've used concealer so much that the top part of it's gone, and I just need to just throw it away until I'm done with it. So I'm just using the end of one of my makeup brushes just to kind of scoop it out and place it on the areas of my face that I needed. So yeah, I do contour my eyelids, and I do contour my nose because I have a very large nose, if you guys haven't noticed yet. So I contoured those areas just to give them a little bit more depth to them and make them look smaller. I like the nonchalant look that the contouring gives my eyelids, and that's why you see me put darker colors on my eyelids. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel like I look like I don't give a crap, Okay, so I'm sorry about the disgust look. Do you see on my face here? I was not getting it with the beauty blender. It was better with the brush. Like, I literally normally always use a brush whenever I'm doing my makeup because I feel like everything goes on much smoother and it's easier to place it if it's a little bit of a more tougher product. So I know some people say that a blender brush works better for blending purposes. Obviously, it gets everything better, but I think it kind of just depends on the person because everyone likes to use a different product to apply their makeup with. Okay, so for the nose area, I use my fingers. The reason I do that is because I've come to find that whenever I use a blender brush or I use one of these sponges on my face, it kind of takes the product away almost, and there's pretty much no sense in putting it right there because it looks like you can't see it anymore. So the finger has been the easiest way for me to apply it on my nose because I kind of still want you to be able to see that darker spot because it'll kind of diminish the bump for my nose and make it a little bit smaller. If you guys have any tips or something that you would use like on this area of your nose, if it like gives you a problem too, just please let me know in the comments below. I would appreciate it. so I'm only lightly dabbing with the sponge. It's just easier that way towards the end, just to kind of make sure that my nose is still like there. So now we're gonna see me go on with this e.l.f. HD powder. I kind of put it everywhere on my face, honestly, because I have super oily skin. And when you have oily skin like me, you just want to make sure that it doesn't mess up your makeup throughout the day. And I kid you, no lie, like this is the best foundation I've ever had. I can go to the pool and get out and I'll still be like perfectly fine, like no smudges or anything. And it's super cheap. It's $5. So get you some, girl. So I have like any kind of eyes, so like my eyelids kind of droop over just a bit, so I have to pull them out in order to get that kind of a cat eye liner. And I literally only put it on the edge of my eyes. I like it this way because I feel like it gives me like a cute kind of girl look, you know. It's not too funky or too extreme or unwelcoming. It's just simple, it's pretty. I like it. My eyes are like two different shapes. My left side of my eye is one shape and the other is the other. But no, like seriously, even without the makeup, my eyebrows are different on each side. I don't know why. My face is weird. Don't judge me. Okay, honey, so now we are done. Now you're gonna see the mess on top of my head. Ooh, child. So my hair looks flat because it's been in this little silk cap basically all day long. But honey, like, you have to go watch the last video that I posted. The last video I posted is when I did this hairstyle, and ever since I did that, I haven't done anything else to it. I haven't really messed with it or anything. I literally just put it up in a bonnet, in a silk bonnet, and it just kind of came out perfect like this. It always really does. But you guys really have to watch the last video to see. Like, my hair tutorials are probably going to be more of what I make than anything, just because I do my hair all the time and people always ask me, like, how do I get it like this? I put product in my hair. Don't listen to them when they tell you not to. Like, you got to put product in your hair whenever you are about to straighten it, honey. But yeah, girl, just watch. Okay, my loves, so we are officially done, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I actually had fun doing it. Like, I haven't done a makeup video in a really long time, so I appreciate you so much if you stay with me to the end. I really do enjoy these videos. This is like my wind down time. I'm a stay-at-home mom 24/7, so I can pretty much do anything to my hair. If you guys have like any questions or tips or requests, do not be afraid to put them down in the comment box below. I always respond to my lovely followers. I love you guys so much, and I thank you so much for being here with me. If you enjoyed the video and if you think that I deserve it, please give me a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Help me get to 1,000 this year. Thank you guys so much again, babe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.